Good? It's your boy Ray, and this is the Everyday City Carry podcast, episode 306. And I got my homie today. We back with the guest again. We got Jared from Neeve's Knives. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man? Glad to be here, man.
Dude, it's been a long time, bro, since we hung out.
Yeah, I love doing these with you, man. I think this is it's always a great time, man.
Mhm.
We've been doing this for years.
Yes, dude. No, it's like I think every season or something, I just have all my friends on.
Yeah.
Because I just get oh yeah, sure. Yeah. I got really upset one time where I think like I had 3 guests cancel in a row.
Yeah, I had that too.
I mean, I wasn't doing what I'm doing now, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think now I don't think that'll happen. But
yeah, I had the exact same thing happen to me. I had it was like 3 or 4 in a row, and then I even had people that canceled 3 or 4 times in a row.
Oh,
I had that too. But hey, that's just all a part of it. I'm actually going. I'm doing one of these with Alex from Outdoors 55 on Thursday.
Oh, dude, you know, I met him at Blade, right? And
he's a good dude.
So like the New York City boys who are like admins in this chat right now, they were telling me like, oh yeah, he comes to your show and stuff sometimes. And I was like, you're lying. You know, why would a guy that makes content like that like check out my show, right? And then I met him and I was like, bro, let me ask you, like, have you come to the show? He's like, yeah, bro, I come. I'm like, what?
Yeah, he's a really good dude. He's so down to earth. And you gotta understand from like his point of view where he's at, he's kind of like out in the woods.
Yeah.
He's not in we're in populated areas,
Mm-hmm.
When you live out there, even I'm thinking about going down there and he said there's a hotel not too far away from him, but he said he's out in the middle of the woods, out in the middle of nowhere. We can do whatever.
Easy.
So,
are you using a mic right now?
Yeah. Put it closer.
No, it's like staticky for some reason. Talk again.
Staticky? Really?
Yeah. You know what? Do me a favor. Leave and then come back in.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just try it. It was a little bit staticky, right, guys? Am I crazy? Thank you for coming through. This is going to be an awesome show with my friend Jared from Neeve's Knives, of course. And appreciate you guys tuning in. Let me know if the audio is good. Sorry, audio listeners. People are going to get mad, bro. But yeah, man, I just decided, let me have Jared on because we were talking about, I wanted to, pick up one of his knives and I was asking him when it's going to come out. And then, we don't text each other that much, but when we do, it always usually leads to like, yo, let's do a show together. You know what I mean? Because he is my boy. And, catching up with your friends in this sort of content creator world is awesome. Like, it's very rare. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we good?
We should be good to go.
Yes, fire, bro. Much better. It was kind of
you got a little bit quieter to me though.
I did? Okay, hold on. Quieter. Let me am I quiet?
My thing's all the way up too.
Am I quiet?
I mean, I can hear you, but
that's
you're
crazy.
Quiet.
I'm like pretty much got the same level right now. I didn't change it.
It's fine. I can hear you just fine.
All right, no cool. Yeah, it sounds much better now. And yo, dude, what did you carry today, by the way, before we get carried away?
I actually carried the Herman Ishtar.
Oh, bro is showing off.
The crispiest detent ever. Yesterday I carried the Sizit. I really like that thing. The Wee Knife Co. Sizit. If you guys haven't tried it, I'm telling you, absolute banger. It's a big knife though, so you have to like big knives. That's the one thing. But my goodness, that's like one of their best knives of the year. It's equal to like if you were gonna put like the the Ziphius. I'm sure you tried the Ziphius.
Yeah. I haven't because
it sits in that box with those guys.
Okay.
This thing,
I
man,
like
is so crispy. Listen to that. You hear that?
That's amazing.
So
I'm definitely not carrying something as cool as that. I got the Praetheon on me because I got the black and red, shit going on today. So the Arcane design Praetheon. Yeah, dude. It's Israel's design. Arcane design, bro. Anytime I wear black and red, I usually rock this. I got this funny thing recently. You ever seen this?
What is that? Is that
It's an Oz Machine Co. Roosevelt, bro, but made out of like plastic. It has
I was
a
about to say,
magnetic
I know you
detent.
got an actual Rosie.
I do. But somebody sent this to me. Shout out to Titanium Justin. Look at this.
This is what Kara was carrying.
What is that? Oh, the microburst.
Yep. Oh,
I like that.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
I like that.
These things are dope, actually, though.
I really like that. I have 3 of them, bro. I have 3 of them. You know, me and Mark Begg, we kind of like this now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know that. Yo, he was super chill at Blade. He was like, yo, do you want this? I'm like, yeah.
No, he seems like a cool dude. I don't know all the beef that happened between him and his brother.
Yeah.
But I got a partner that helps me out with my website, the Neeve Knife Co. You know, and we're doing the knife designs and stuff together. And he's in contact with Begg, Todd Begg, right? Because there's Todd Begg, then his brother Begg Knives.
Yeah, Mark Begg.
And I don't even think they talk. Like, they have like serious like fallout between the business.
Yeah.
And there's obviously different perspectives, right? But my partner's kind of talking to me, you know, maybe about linking up with Todd Begg and maybe doing like some designs together or something in the future. I don't know. Maybe we'll, maybe we won't. But I know that between the two, you know, there's a lot of controversy between those two.
I didn't want to ask because I talked to him. He reached out to me and was like, yo, I really like work. No, this is what happened. I bought a bodega, a Begg Knives bodega from Bladebinge, right? And I did a video on it, and then I just tagged him as a collaborator to see if he'd do it. You know, I usually just do that, right? Which, by the way, if you're a content creator and you're on Instagram and you're not tagging as collaborator, you should tag every single brand as collaborator. And I'm going to tell you why right now. Today is a perfect freaking example, bro. You're going to be like, what? That's so insane. So, you know, I know you guys who've been following the page for a long time notice I've been doing a lot of tech lately. That's because I have a lot of tech sponsors now. But I tagged Anker today. All right. I tagged Anker today as a collaborator, and they shared my
coming
video.
Up in this video, the
Yo, bro, Anker is almost 500,000 strong, bro. So like as a content creator, you should just tag every single brand as a collaborator just to like look at my video. It's right there. It's at 10K right now. And my average is usually just like 1,000 or something.
So what does it do? It just automatically shares your shit or something?
So if they accept sorry. If they accept as a collaborator, then it'll be shared on their page and yours. Nice. So I just, you know how Instagram is like kind of shadow banning everybody, and like really the only way to combat that is to accept those collaboration requests. Now, of course, if like the video is not a banger, you know what I mean? Like, you know, the brand doesn't have, you know, you probably won't do it, but you know, I mean, dude, the video is a banger, bro. Like
coming up in this video,
it's got the subs, it's got the B-roll, it's you know, multiple angles, nice camera. Like they're gonna accept that shit.
Have you ever paid for like, I know they do this on TikTok. I think they do it on Instagram too, where you can actually pay to get in front of more people. Have you ever done that? I've never done that.
So it's funny that you asked that, and I don't want to get super deep into content creator stuff because you and I can do content creator stuff for like 10 hours. So on TikTok right now, I started making pretty decent money there because what happens with these collab invites, right? Since I joined the TikTok shop, not as a seller, like as a content creator. So for example, that power bank company, this one, Anker, is on TikTok and they want to sell this power bank, right? And what they'll do is if it starts doing well, or even if it's not doing well, they'll say, hey, give me the ad code for it. Every video on TikTok has an ad code. I don't pay anything. They get that code and they can turn that video into an ad to push it. So a lot of these collab invitations, they'll say like, hey, we have $1,000 per day advertising budget. And if you make a video for us, we'll give you X commission. And we'll also put advertising dollars behind that video. So what ended up happening was I was selling screen protectors. I did one video, which was less than 1 minute long for this company, Magic John. The video did okay. It was doing like 50,000, which is kind of like whatever on TikTok. Then Magic John was like, yo, give us the ad code. and we'll turn it into an ad. And that video has made me $900 already. Like, it's still making me money.
Man, that's awesome.
So that's pretty much the new avenue that I'm pursuing. It's a very weird avenue because I am a knife and EDC channel.
Yep.
But every single day I put out one video that's not a knife or EDC thing. It'll be but it's stuff that I'm into. You know, like I sold weights, bro. I sold weights.
I've seen some of your stuff, man. I think that's awesome, man. Good for you, man. You know? That's absolutely amazing. I know we got a bunch of like big moves we're making right now. But like I said, we don't have to get into that stuff because like you said, we can get into that shit for hours. So
I wanted to ask,
see
like,
somebody was saying
what are you doing in the chat? Who's saying something?
Yeah, they were saying that I think they said they had an Incosian Magna Cut, which is
bro.
badass. I want to really try, man. I need to just get a hold of Tim Reeves and see if he'll give me a loaner or possibly just give me one, or I don't know, fucking I'll just buy one, but one of his knives in Magna Cut so I can do a cut test with it or even just a test with it. That'd be
You don't have it in Incosi?
I don't have an Incosi. I only have the Sabenza, but I have the Sabenza, the old one, 21. I don't have the 31. Which I most people prefer the older one, but I want to try his Magna Cut.
That is so, bro. That is so crazy because I would think that like brands would just be lined up, bro.
Like, well, they do. I'll be honest, they do. They pretty much send me whatever I want.
Yeah.
However, though, I was kind of butthurt. I probably shouldn't even be talking about it.
Okay.
I was a little butthurt about fucking Paragon Asheville knives. I contacted them, and they had me pick a knife out.
Yeah.
And then then all of a sudden I went to contact them back, you know, just like seeing if they were sending over because they had been a few weeks, and they almost had acted like nothing had ever happened, like the day we hadn't even talked about it, and I was so confused. And they were like, yeah, content creators contact us all the time and request stuff. And I was like,
think they know, bro.
Well, no, the thing is
was it on Instagram?
Millions of views on.
I know. Was it on Instagram or through email?
That was on Instagram where I messaged them, but
so they're probably only looking at your Instagram. That's probably what it is.
I probably have 40 videos with their knives in it. Some of them well over 1 million views. Yeah. Like I've literally gotten millions and millions of views. I promise you. I've sold hundreds of their knives for them. So I figured that they'd be like, yes, we want to get the new model in your hand because they redid it. It's the same model, but I have an old one, right? So that was the only reason why I was contacting. Was like, hey, I show your knife on the channel all the time. I'd love to get the upgraded model because then people get to see the upgraded version, not the old ass version. Because I got like one of the original ones, like a really old one.
That's the gravity one,
It just made sense to me. But hey, they don't want to do it. Fuck them.
That's crazy. That's the gravity one, right? Where you push the middle button.
Maybe they do want to do it. Now you're ruining it.
Yeah, I just ruined it.
The middle button where it comes out, it's like a gravity knife.
What's that? Yeah, the one. Yeah, you squeeze. Yep, like that.
It was so I got a story that's kind of like that. So a brand reached out to me. I'm not gonna mention the brand by name, but it is like a brand that's kind of doing well right now, and they're on this. I would say that in terms of quality, they're in the realm of like Vero, EMP, EDC. They do this kind of like one-off design type stuff. And Jared, you're frozen on me, dude. He is frozen, guys. I love seeing Ray's eyes light up for his bro. Dude, why did you have to make it homoerotic though? I'm playing. Yo, Jared is frozen on us, guys. And I hope that he's looking at camera. This is so funny. Jared,
you can't hear me?
Oh no, you were frozen, bro. You were frozen, and now you're. Wow, that's weird. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we're good. All right. So this brand reaches out to me, right? And they're like, "Hey, do you want to become an affiliate with us?" And I said, "Of course, that'll be great." You know, the way that it usually works is you provide a sample of whatever you're promoting, and then I'll create videos to give you marketing. And then they were like, "Oh, we don't do that. We just give you a discount off the first purchase." And I'm like, "Wait a minute. So you want access to millions of views a month, and I have 4 platforms, so I have 4 chances to go viral, and you don't even want to send me a knife that's like $150? You know, a video like if I'm on this website called Social Cat, and it basically tells you your average of Instagram and TikTok, like what you could be charging."
Ian,
And
I'm leaning forward because I have to look at a little tiny screen right now, and I can barely.
Because you have a
hear
phone,
Brad.
right?
That's why I'm leaning forward.
Damn.
He's a leaning forward kind of guy. It's like I have to lean forward right now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I could charge like $100 per short form video, like less than 30 seconds
easily,
or
yeah.
whatever. And
Way
you
more
don't
than
even want to
that,
send me
shit.
a knife, bro. Like,
Yeah.
So I just left them on red.
Yeah, I find that shit insulting because there's so many companies that contact and they were willing to send whatever. Like, yeah, think even like Herman Polish Custom Knives have sent me, I don't know, 7-8 knives
crazy,
already,
bro.
So like companies are willing to send knives, but you gotta understand though, it's not like I'm just getting free shit. I put a lot of work into the videos.
Same.
I'm paying for that shit through my work, and then they're getting the advertisement from people seeing it. Now, don't get me wrong, they do risk me being very critical. They risk me tearing their fucking knife apart and talking a lot of shit. But I let them know that. I let them know just straight up. Like, if you want to sponsor a video, that's different because you're just asking me to tell my audience about a product, right?
Yeah.
But if you're sending me a knife for reviews and I'm just getting affiliate links, then I'm going to be hypercritical over it.
Yes.
So that's the risk that you're going to take. But, you know, most companies are okay with that. And so when you get a company that wants to act like the one you just said, like, that just shows how removed they are from social media and understanding how advertisement works and stuff like that. And it's not even like that. It's just advertising. It's just common sense. Like, there's eyes watching, right? Do you want eyes to see your product or no? Like, and and then to me, that looks at like, okay, well, you must have a shitty product then. You must be very like low confidence about your product.
I've seen
it only costs their wholesale price. It doesn't even make sense. It's not like it's costing them. If it's it's a $150 knife, it probably costs them $60 to make.
Yeah, I've seen them being reviewed by a bunch of creators already. Like, I think maybe you have too, but so that I know their knives are quality. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was even thinking about it. Because sometimes you get a request and it's like a weird brand and you really got to look into it to see if it's like legit or not.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
You ever heard of this brand? Pharaoh Monster?
Oh yeah. I got a couple of guys. Yeah, they actually do good work.
Dude, they said they make their own shit.
I don't know. I have no idea. I'll be honest, I don't really recognize the hardware or anything, so that's possible. They probably are.
At first, they do a good job. Maybe Best Tech, but then it is not Best Tech, bro.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't seem like Best Tech. It doesn't seem like Megaron. I can't tell, so I wouldn't. You know, there's a lot of companies over there because there's an entire city that is all just about knives. That's all they do is make knives. That's why they provide 80% of all the knives on the planet in that city, right? So typically when you're buying a knife in China, those buildings that are making the knives are in this city. So there's very small companies and massive ones, like massive ones like Riat, and then there's very small ones. So it's probably just one of the small ones where they're just starting out. They have a couple CNC machines, just enough to, you know, to make a
high
few
quality
models.
though. High quality, bro. High quality.
No, they are.
Look, this guy said, Nathan Eddick says, so does M3 Tactical. Make their own shit.
That's hilarious. That is funny as shit.
All right, bro. This is what we're gonna do, okay? I want to do fitness talk, but I know we're gonna go too far, bro. Like, I already know it, you know.
I'm down for whatever. We can talk about knives, we can talk about whatever.
I do have new segments right now. I have two new segments, and I do feel that when we go into these segments, it's probably going to cover the whole hour, you know, because I am on crunch time because like my daughter sleeps at like 9 and shit. So like, you know, it's a little bit different now. But let's do this new segment called Agree or Disagree. Okay, Jared and I both have signs right now. They say agree or disagree, and I am gonna say a statement. And then I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and then we both hold up the sign, and then we'll talk about it from each other's perspective, like why we agree or disagree. That sound good?
That sounds great to me.
Okay. All right. You need to use your tools to fully enjoy the EDC hobby. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I thought you were gonna agree on that. All right, you go first. Like, why do you feel that way?
Well, no, because I know, like, even with me, like, you know, I've bought and sold a lot of things. Like back in the day, I used to collect a lot of different things. Like I used to buy and sell gold and diamonds and gems and stereo equipment, cars, all kinds of shit, whatever. Like literally antiques, watches. I've literally gotten into every type of hobby as far as buying and selling. Knives I've always been into since I was a child.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's something there. But as far as like loving it and enjoying it, man, holy shit, man, you can just enjoy it just based off of the collecting, you know.
Yes. I mean, I'm right there with you on that. I have, however, because of you, bro, I'm like, damn, maybe I should learn how to sharpen again. Like maybe I should get into it again.
Yeah.
And then I was trying to figure out like where should I start? I was like, you know what it is? I don't like using the guided systems, bro. Like I don't like using the fucking, I'm not that into it. I get too impatient.
Yeah.
And then like
It's a lot
I just
slower.
mess it up.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering like, oh, you know, like what if I just get like a you know, it's a guided like like stone or something, right?
Yeah.
And then just like, you know, work with just 14C28 and do like 100 knives of 14C28 and then move up to the next like a little bit harder, you know, because 14C
You
is
have
like
those
pretty
Vosteed
easy.
knives, right? The chef knives.
I have their butcher knife, which they did a collab. It was on Kickstarter. I have that one, and then I have
Reach out to some of the
Yeah.
chef knife companies like
Yeah.
that do like 10CR. I know
Yeah.
they'll send them to you.
Yeah,
Those are like the easiest knives to sharpen
like 10CR type shit.
because they're so well. It's not even 10CR. It's just the blades.
Yeah.
They're so thin behind the edge
Yeah.
that it takes like a quarter of the time it does to do a pocket knife. Like pocket knives are
Oh.
technically like the hardest to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Because they're thicker behind the edge, but a chef knife is super thin and the knife is broad. So you like the balance you have is really good. You can set the angle and hold it a lot easier. Everything is easier with it. And I'm telling you, man, like night and day difference of like if you practice on that versus a pocket knife.
Oh snap! We got super steel, my bro.
What's up, Steve?
Oh man, I loved seeing Steve at Blade Show. That was awesome, dude.
There you go.
That was awesome. It's always cool to see him. I met him the first time 2 years ago. The second year, we're definitely warmer to each other because we like know each other more and stuff. And it's always fun to see him.
Yeah, I'm always recommending his knives. I had somebody the other day asking me where, because he was like, I want to get like a nice chef knife. And I want something nice. I said, well, if you want the best, I said, and I sent him over to Steve. Because man, his work is just impeccable. And if you really, really are serious about getting something nice, he doesn't even charge half of what he should, to be honest.
I saw some of the knives, bro.
Dude,
his
prices are just ridiculous, and it doesn't even make sense. Like I can't even wrap my head around how he's doing it, but he is. And even if he ups his price quite a bit, you're still getting a good deal. I mean, because you're picking the heat treat you want, the steel you want, the geometry you want, the materials you want. Like it's like that's literally the definition of a custom. Like we see all these companies writing custom on their shit. Those aren't really customs. Customs means you pick it, basically. So
yeah, man. I was kind of I got a little not super upset, but like Kelly bought some kitchen stuff, right? Like I wasn't there. I was like filming and she like went off on her own. And dude, she paid like some money that I could have bought like one of Steve's or something, or maybe like if I added a little bit more money, I could have gotten one of Steve's. And I was like, oh, how much did you pay for this? She was like, oh, like one something, like 175. And I'm like, the guy told me like you could do anything with it. And I'm like, of course he's gonna say that. I didn't want to be too mean, of course, because she wanted to give it to my stepdad, you know what I'm saying? And he cooks a lot and stuff. But anyway, what do you so the Work Sharp guided field sharpener, is that an easy system to learn on?
Yeah, you're not going to want to do like anything super thick, at least to learn on. So this is the thing, it has 20-degree angles right here. So 20-degree angle is like technically general a high angle degree, but the beautiful thing about it is that if you're learning, it'll go a lot faster. So like the difference between doing a 20-degree angle and a 17 or a 15-degree angle is a lot of time. Like there's a big difference in time. Now, if the blade is super thin, it'll go fast no matter what. Doesn't matter what angle you do if it's super thin. But most pocket knives, you know, we're using pocket knives 15 to 25,000, somewhere 30,000 behind the edge. So doing a 20-degree angle makes it go a lot faster, and it is really easy to use. It truly is. You just have to, like, that's why I make so many videos talking about the scratch pattern, because if you can understand the scratch pattern, then when you're sharpening, you can look at your edge and you'll know exactly what's happening and how much more you have left and what you have to do different, or so on.
Dude, Steve is so funny.
Another
Dono from Steve. ECC is immortal, in case the chat doesn't know. Dude, you know what's insane? Since I got super lean, I look so young, dude. Like, I'm gonna be 44 in January. But I'm at I think I'm probably at, I was 12.5% body fat when I checked like a couple of weeks ago. I'm probably at 12 right now. Maybe
I'm definitely probably 15.
Yeah. 15 is like the actual like optimal state though for like men.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
you
the
feel
healthiest.
the best. I haven't noticed.
It's like for women, I heard it's 25%. Because women are not like men. They need a little bit more meat on them. So 20 to 25% for women, and men, the optimal will be like 15. Because when you get like in, you know, single digits, everything fucks up. Like if you're not on hormone therapy or anything, you're gonna wish you were, because you're gonna be going through some problems.
I think it depends, because my brother is fucking 8%.
Well, genetics. There's genetics too, for sure.
I don't understand it, bro. I really don't fucking understand this guy. Like he posted.
You were always super lean though too. So was I. Like I was lean my entire life, up until I was probably in my 30s, bro. I was fucking very, very lean. Like I walked around with a 6-pack at 12 years old.
This guy is in his 50s.
Yeah, no,
he's fucking 8%, and I think he's like 140.
He's your older brother then?
He's my oldest brother.
Oldest. How many you got?
I got 3 of them. I'm the youngest one, so he is.
Yeah.
All right, so let's keep going. Let's keep going with agree or disagree. All right.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so we're gonna go. This is the next one right here. Tech is a crucial part of everyday carry. Oh, 3, 2, 1. All right. What tech shit do you carry every day? Like phone?
I rely heavily on a battery pack in my charging cords, because like me being somebody who records on the go and stuff like that, I have my bag, and right now, like I'm carrying the you guys are about to see a sponsored video from them, but the Big Idea Designs backpack. Ooh, bro, that thing is fucking dope, bro. Nice. It's awesome. It has an inside part with all kinds of compartments that you can take out if you want to, but it literally makes it where you can carry all your camera stuff or anything like that, and your just regular stuff. It's awesome. But since I do that, I always have an electronics pouch with me that has everything in there. The flashlights, it'll have any cord I want, multi-cords, battery packs, just basically whatever I need electronic-wise. Like everything electronic goes in that pouch. And then I have smaller pouches that, like, say if I need to downsize, I'll grab a couple things out of the big one, put it in the little one, and then go. But those are crucial to me.
Yeah, no, for me too. Like tech is so important. I don't think I leave the house without a battery pack, or like my phone, of course. Like my phone's got to be on point because I do a lot of stuff with my phone.
Yeah.
And I usually bring a DJI Osmo Pocket. That's like my camera of choice right now. It's the, you know what I'm talking about?
The what?
The Osmo Pocket 3. You know what I'm talking about? This fucking thing. This is like my shit right now.
What is it? It's like was it like a camera thing that moves?
It's a camera, shoots in 3K, I think. But look, you could do landscape or portrait mode, like any way that you want. Check that out.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Does it look good though?
Oh, it looks great. All of my videos are done with it now. It's not as good as like a real camera, but I'm a short form content creator, so it's like for me, I get away with a lot of shit. You know what I mean?
How much was it?
I think maybe 6 or something. I bought the big kit because it comes with a Bluetooth fucking mic that's from DJI, like, you know, the dope ones that I showed you. It comes with that with the magnet and shit. That's what I have. Anyway, tech is super crucial for me because like I've just always been a tech guy. I got into collecting knives because I was looking for a tech bag. So. Yeah, I'm Asian. Yo, true, bro. I'm saying, no, I'm kidding. All right, let's keep going to the next agree or disagree. All right. And I think we're going to disagree on this one. The Tactile Knife Co. Archer is overpriced. 3, 2, 1.
We're going to disagree on that one.
All right. Why is it properly?
So I don't,
priced?
the example that you had, you were saying something about the detent. My detent on mine is crispy good. Like it's really good. Like it's like almost unfailable. Also, the ones I tried, because I would think like, well, maybe it's just mine, right? Well, but at Blade Show, I tried 3 different versions at the table, and they were identical to mine.
Jesus.
So to me, like, I don't know if yours is a little bit on the lighter side, or I don't know. What was wrong with your detent? What were you? You were saying something.
It's just not what I expect from a knife that's $600. You know what I mean? Because I've tried like other knives at that price point, and like I like those a lot better. Let's just do a quick shout for this. Subscribe to EDCC from the homie Mark Ridgewell, one of the NYC boys. Thank you for that, bro. Appreciate that. It's just not what I expected from it, right? And I'm just like, damn, 600. Now, I think, is it 600? I know it's USA made. Is it 600 because the Magna Cut is a certain heat treat? Does that raise the price?
No. So it's
like high, right?
There's a designer. That's a popular designer, so he's going to cost. So they have to break him off his money. Then the machining on that titanium, if you look like that feathering and stuff, we get spoiled from the from the stuff made overseas, because their CNC work is so amazing, and they have incredible machines, and they're able to do it for a lot more affordable price than we can. So to see that level of machining from a USA made knife, I can't even fathom it being under $600, because that's a lot of machining, a lot of machine time, a lot of tooling, you know. In the tooling, this is the expensive part, right? And over there, they get their tooling, which is the bits that go into the CNC machines, for way cheaper, right? Like we're paying like probably 3 times more for those bits, and they have to constantly replace them. So like people don't even consider like all the extra work that goes into, you know, maintaining your machines and keeping them up, because like those bits, if they're burnt up, you're going to destroy the titanium. So it has to be like newer bits that are cutting very good. And so they're constantly replacing them. They're super expensive, and all those things take a toll. So, and I went to, did you ever go to Tactile?
I never went to Tactile.
Their shop is big, man. They got
it was a pen, bro.
What's that?
They were like, yo, here's a pen. It's the iced frost finish. And I was like, cool, dude.
They're really cool though, man. I went to their shop, man. They're awesome guys. I know that they got some quality control issues here and there. They are a newer company. You know, they've only been around for a couple years. What's that?
They didn't have a QA.
No, when we went there, their quality control person I don't know if he quit or got fired or something like that. So, and that was literally, and this is what I didn't ever disclose this to anybody, but that was literally when the Maverick dropped, and everybody was freaking out about it, and I wanted doing a bad review on it after I just went to their shop. They had flown me out like a prostitute, and fucking what's that? We actually stole it, but anyway, so, and it wasn't great, and I felt bad that I had to do a bad review, but I had to be honest. But a lot of other people got the same problem, but I knew that their quality control guy wasn't there. They didn't have him. So, and it was literally right at the moment when that knife was dropping. Like, so all those miles that were being rushed and being made, there was no guy at the end of the line making sure. And the guys that were didn't understand how to quality control them properly. I don't know all the details, but I do know that they were under staffed at the time. And anytime you're understaffed, you're going to have issues no matter what, you know, that just goes without saying. Right. So I know that they sometimes do have some quality control issues here and there. But all in all, man, those guys, if you have a problem, send it in. They'll fix it. They're going to listen to you. You can get them on the phone at any time. Hell, if you're in their area, you can show up to the shop and watch them do it. Like, they're really good dudes. And that means a lot.
This is why I put this in the segment, is because I knew you were going to be able to explain it a lot clearer to me, who's a little bit more layman in the hobby. And you know, this is like something that I always talk about, where it's like, maybe you know, if you don't like what I say about a certain thing, it's because it just didn't hit for me. But that doesn't mean that it's not going to be good for you. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people love it. But the comments were very divisive, actually, in all of my platforms. There are people that were saying it was too much. There are people that are saying, no, it's warranted. There are other people that would be like, oh, I'd rather have a CRK, or I'd rather get a McNeese or something like that. And those are all totally valid things. But and then when people ask me like, oh, you should go further, deeper into it. And I'm like, bro, the video is less than a minute long. And if you want like a better explanation, watch my boy Neeves or something. Like, that's usually what I say. Like, watch a better channel at explaining shit. I'm just the showcaser. You know what I mean? Like, and I have,
dude,
like,
I hate it when they critique my 60-second video. Like,
bro,
they're like, why didn't you talk about this? And I'm like, motherfucker, I had 60 seconds, bro. 60 seconds. Dude. Did you hear all the information I fit in 60 seconds? Dude. Quit giving me shit.
And it's also like, you know, for me, it's like, one, I have to make the video look bomb, right? And then I have to like be entertaining, because I am not a I'm not a knowledge guy. So I have to attack it differently. And it's like I have to do all these things in 60 seconds. And yeah, it's just a little bit different. It's all right. We'll go to the next thing here. The dessert warrior trend is trash. 3, 2, 1. Oh shit.
I like the guys. I like the guys. I'm just not big on the stuff. So you do know what's happening right now with them, right?
Yes. I see. When you say you like the guys, you're talking about CDC, right?
Yes.
I was strictly talking about like the Blade HQ stuff. Like, you know.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, then yeah, I definitely disagree still then. I just don't like, I'm not a big fan of it. It's just, to me, it looks toyish. Yeah, and I my mind, like, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. People can love it, you know, and I have some, so you know, I'm not saying I don't have the shit, but I typically won't go out of the way to go and buy models. Like if a new model came out with them scales, I'm not going to get it. I can understand why somebody would want to, you know, just because it is different and unique.
If they collect that style, like, there's got to be a guy out there that has every dessert warrior and every CDC like ever, you know. Also,
the color combinations. You know, there's people out there that love that color with the blue and pink.
Yeah, and they got the donut lanyard beads and all that. Yo, I know what you're talking about, bro.
And think about, man, like if you worked at like an ice cream shop or something like that, you know, or like an actual donut shop or something, if that was your career, you better have one of those.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's a great gift for somebody that has like a little pastry shop or something like that.
Yeah,
you know?
But yeah, I hate what's happening with them. You know, we don't have to get into it, but I think they are, you know, I guess they're gonna go with like a candy cane theme instead
with CDC. Yeah, I know. I was kind of bummed out by it, and I'm just like, damn, though, they're getting muscled. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't even know how you can get beef between that or be upset. I don't know.
Yeah,
but whatever.
I mean, that's crazy. Okay, let's do this one. You can have a great.
Listen to read his comment.
Which guy? Snortag?
Yes, Snortag.
Snortag? All right, let's read Snortag's comment here. If your career goal is working at Dunkin' Donuts, carrying sprinkle knives, you're probably down bad. Bro, that's bad funny, yo.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
that's so stupid. All right. You can enjoy this hobby just as much as a high level enthusiast collecting only budget knives. 3, 2, 1. Bro, there's this guy, and I'm gonna put you on him right now. I love this guy. I talked about him
for sure, because right now, especially, man, there's so many companies putting out just absolute fire in the budget range, and the stuff we're getting out, because you remember when we first started in the knife community.
Yeah, Kershaw.
That was it was like special stuff like that would show up, but it was special. Now that's the norm.
Yeah,
like literally the stuff that was like, how are they doing this for this price? Like, yeah, like all kinds of companies. I mean, they were just like, like the rake, the P801 and stuff like that, that would be a bad, like not a bad model, but it wouldn't be as good as the stuff now.
Yeah.
So we've definitely moved up, and our steels are getting a lot better. Even the quality of the steels, and that, you know, you can thank to guys like Steve and a lot of other guys that did cut tests and stuff, because it put the companies on the basically, you know, put them on the billboards of like, are they doing good or not? And a lot of them did bad, and then it made a lot of them. I've seen tons of them scrambling to figure that out, because they did not want to be the guy who came out as, we have shit steel, we're lying about our steel, or our steel softer than they say. So, you know, I think that was a great thing that really helped influence a lot of the companies to start doing better heat treatments. And now a lot of them are, not all of them, but a lot of them are. So yeah, you can be really comfortable in the budget range.
I agree with you, bro. And there's a guy that I found recently, and I showed this guy last week, and this guy, I feel like this guy is enjoying this hobby way more than me, bro. And look at this dude, bro. He's the pyrite guy. You ever heard of this guy?
I seen him on your show the other day.
Here's a closer look at one of those pyrite lights.
This
one says it's got gray contoured scales. I really like that milling pattern.
I'm loving it.
I love this guy. I really love this guy.
These
for
three
real.
knives are prototype.
Hey man, if you can find your spot, man, that's awesome.
They all have unique colors compared to the full production run.
I'm gonna be like,
this one on the end here has flat scales instead of the contoured scales on the other two, and they all have a unique milling pattern that didn't make the full production. Let me know what you think of these prototype pyrite lights. See ya.
Shout out to Bob. I'm watching.
These three knives are prototype.
Shout out to Bob. I'm watching your page with Neeve's Knives right now. Let me put this down.
Yeah, shout out to him.
That's shout out to Bob.
How big's his channel? What did it say?
It's not super huge. He's like he's got like 1,500 followers. Yo, people follow this guy, bro. Like this guy is a great like example of how to enjoy this hobby like to the fullest, bro. Like he even says it. He's like, I don't have a lot of expensive knives, you know, and he's like, I really like pyrites. He has that like monotone voice. It's absolutely, every time I see his video, like I watch it and like I like,
you know what, you know what's gonna happen though.
What?
He just dipped his toes and he's just getting started.
You
Trust
think
me.
so?
Next year you're gonna watch it. It's gonna go about $50.
He's like, I love my Herman stuff.
Next thing you know, he's standing in the line getting a Rosie. Like my boy Ray.
Dude, I had to drop $9.50 on that, bro.
I bet.
I was like, fuck, dude.
Man, those XL Rosies are bad.
I want one so
They're
bad,
way bigger than I ever would have thought.
Yeah. What's the blade length
my
on
one
it?
buddy has one, and we met up and went out to eat, and he brought his regular one, and he has the one with the milled out scales where it's like as light as it can be, like it's like basically like just air.
The Osmachine Co. Paraframe Roosevelt.
Yeah.
I'm
That's basically what it is. It's basically a paraframe. And the giant one, the big one, man, I love that thing. That's awesome. And I love their double detent. I don't know, do they have a patent on that? Do you know?
The double detent? No, but like, don't people have double detent knives?
No, I don't know any other company that does two detents on
oh, you mean like on their regular?
There's two. It's like one and two, and they both drop in the blade. That's why that detent is so crispy.
Oh shit, it's so
well,
nice.
You know what? Check this out.
Right? Yeah.
Where do I got it? Right here. Fucking winter blades.
Oh, the fucking the
crazy, 8, man. Winter blades. So this is the XL Factor.
Yeah.
Called the 8.
The 8.
You can put up to 4 magnets in there.
Oh shit.
The original was 2. He said you can put the other 2 in there and make it so strong you can't even open it. So it's like you can have it as light as you want or as strong as you want. I want to put one more in there because
that is awesome, bro.
And these magnets last, like they only lose like 5% of their strength every 100 years.
Oh shit, bro.
So they'll theoretically last you forever.
That's crazy. That's amazing, bro. All right, let's do let's do this one right here. This is gonna be All right, pre-orders are a waste of time, and it is just an excuse for the company to hold on to your money. 3, 2, 1. All right, you go first. Like, what's the deal with the pre-order
Well,
situation?
I didn't do
a lot
a pre-order
of
of my
people.
knife designs.
Okay.
I didn't do a pre-order of my knife designs. Not saying that I won't do any in the future, but I understand it because there's multiple reasons. One, you're right about the money. They need your money, right? So that's one thing. So if you want to see somebody's projects coming to fruition, then you're going to have to do that. But here's the thing: there's so much innovation we would not see without it. Like winter blades wouldn't fucking exist right now if not for pre-orders, right? Like there's so many things, and eventually they don't need your help no more, and they can just continue to make models. But to get them off, their feet and get them going, they need a little help. And another thing, another thing is that when things like when something drops that's popular, everybody knows this. Like, go try buying something that's super popular that drops. You're lucky to get it, and the site will probably crash.
Yeah. Yep.
So it literally prevents crashing. It prevents, like, that's the problem we're about to have with the knife model we're about to do.
Dude, which one's coming out first, by the way? Which knife is coming out for the misdemeanor?
Yeah, the misdemeanor's first, but we only have 400 models, and I already know they're going to sell super fast. But and I appreciate that everybody who does buy one, we're probably going to make shirts with the knife on the knife design on a shirt, so whoever has one might, if they want to pick one up. But yeah, that's an issue we're going to have to deal with, and we're struggling right now to figure out what the fuck we're going to do. Because it's inevitable, right? Like and the thing is that you want to talk about being mad, waiting a couple months to buy a knife, and then it drops and the site crashes in front of your eyes when you purchase one, and then it comes back and tells you an hour later, nope, you missed out. After you literally bought one in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
But then they're like, nope, we're sorry, actually, we accidentally sold you one that we didn't have, because there's so many going in. So there's a lot of good reasons why people will do it, but typically it is for the money, though, because they need help bringing the product to you.
I like it because you're right. I've gotten to check out a lot of stuff because they've had that pre-order thing going. Like, a lot of brands actually do that now, but people have been getting more and more upset by it in my comment section. Just like way more. Like, people are just mad. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm just gonna wait till it drops, and they don't mind paying more money.
Then they should. They should, because honestly, I don't do a lot of pre-orders. I wait till they drop, because especially when they do this, if you're going to tell me it's going to be a $10 difference,
probably like
I'll pay $10 more and just get it when it drops. Like,
it's probably 30.
And if I know there's going to be plenty of them, then there's no reason. Now, if you know it's very limited, like there's only 400 pieces or something like that, then yeah, you should probably do that, because they're going to sell. Now that company could drop a couple hundred more, like just right then, and maybe not say nothing about it. But
we got a dono from Steve here.
Steve,
he says, put up the investment. It's BS that these guys take zero risk.
Everyday City commentary.
That's true.
All right. That's Nick Shabazz guest starring, bro.
Everyday City commentary.
That is definitely true. They definitely lose out on the risk of putting up their own money, because that is a super, like, even right now,
it's risky.
Like, that's
100%.
what we're doing with ours. It's a lot of money to do that.
Oh, your shit's gonna sell out, bro.
I know that. That's why I'm confident. That's why I'm confident with it. And I didn't want to do a pre-order.
You know
I actually felt bad for that exact reason right there. I didn't want to make it seem like, I wanted to be able just to drop it. I don't like to do pre-orders very often. I understand why they exist, but I've only done literally a few pre-orders in my life.
Yeah, I've done a few, and lately I did Tri-States and MC because they're my friends. That's why, I want to support them. So of course I did it. And that's actually how we got to doing this.
Steve's right about that. That next comment Steve just said, that is a prime example where anything fails. Steve says
Knives should be a lesson on pre-orders.
Survive Knives should be a lesson on pre-orders. So you know what happened with them?
I have an idea. I think we talked about it a little bit, and then now they're done, right? They're done now. I'll just
lay it out really quick. Okay. So they allowed pre-orders to go out of knives they couldn't create, And so they were basically trying to rob Peter to pay Paul with every batch. So they were literally making so many knives, and then so many people would get them, and then the rest of the people that already ordered wouldn't get them. Then they set up another pre-order to fill those guys, right? So you were paying a pre-order in order to pay the last to buy the last guy's knife, and it wound up getting backed up over $1 million in orders.
Shit.
Over $1 million in orders they were not able to do, and now they're just going bankrupt. The one guy,
crazy.
I don't want to speak for him. You can go watch his video. He talks about it because he tried to save the company. He wanted putting like $80,000 of his own money in order to help the company, and to try to get it up, out of the dumps. But it did not work out for him, and he wound up, probably losing a lot of money. And
I think he said
that he was able to sell a machine or something, but I don't know. But it's just a nightmare of shit.
I think I remember I was talking about it, and then you were like, "Oh, Steve is not happy with that," or something like that, because I didn't know the full story.
Everybody should be mad at that.
Yeah,
everybody.
No, I didn't know at that time.
Irate.
At that time, I didn't know what was going on, and then I mentioned it in a live somewhere, and then like you were like, "Nah, it goes deeper than that," or something. Like it was like a long time ago, like not long time ago.
Think about it
was this year, right?
Being stolen.
Was it this year?
All these people,
or was it like before that?
It's a giant fucking scam. It's worse than scam, because it's like that's so much money to just be like just stolen from the community. Like that money should have went to people that are being honest.
Yeah, true that, bro.
Like think about all that money. That's life-changing money for a lot of companies that would have provided the product.
Yeah. Yep. That shit's crazy. Yo, what do you think about this segment? It's pretty fire, right? I
like it. Yeah,
on another podcast. I think I'm gonna keep it anytime I have a guest. Let's try another one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call this overrated, underrated, or properly rated. Okay. And I'm gonna say the thing, and then we're gonna 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna say overrated or whatever. We didn't need to make.
Should we write it on the back of
our billboard? No. We're not gonna do it. We're just gonna say. We're just gonna talk about it.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Kizer Knives. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna say properly rated.
Yeah, if properly rated is on
overrated.
I would say Kara's gonna say overrated. I say it's proper because, and this is the reason why for me.
Okay.
If they can't even, like he said, when I talked to Tim, he said he does have another design that he's working on or whatever. But before it was, they would have lost money working on another knife. If you are that backed up where you can't even make another knife or design another knife without losing money, then it's proper. You know what I mean?
And there are in demand
people lined up, so
people
can't
are
argue with that.
Always buying them. Like anytime I see it available somewhere, any like CRK, I usually post a little community tab thing like, hey, in case you wanted this, like I see it on GP or whatever, you know what I mean? Because they just go all the time,
There's
my daughter's in the back, by the way.
There's people that want like every version, because there's so many different versions and options and color patterns and inlays. So some people want to collect them all, and they also, now that they're using MagnaCut, that hyped it up massively, because because this is the thing, is that regardless of what you say about their S35 when they were doing it, some people didn't like it, some people did. Their MagnaCut, they're fucking doing on point. So that's awesome.
If I were to order a Zon directly from CRK, last I saw it's a 6-year wait. Holy shit. But you could probably find it on retailers though. That's the thing.
Yeah, you can, but for custom orders, like if you want to order the specific one that you want. Yeah.
Damn, 6 years is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Holy shit. All right. Let's go with an old school one.
That's gonna be Steve pretty soon.
Benchmade 940.
Ooh.
I'm going overrated on that. I'm going overrated on that. I
say a lot of shit about Benchmades, but I'm doing something. I think that they're okay, and because I honestly really like the 940. I do love the 940, but what's up?
Still,
yeah. I think it's thick as a brick. I don't like that. I'd love to see it be a hollow grind. But I just love the knife itself. I love the sleekness. I love the slimness. I think it's overpriced, but I love the knife. I think the knife is a great model. And it's iconic. It's been around for a long time, and it's been proven. right? It's been proven through people. There's people that have the same one that carried for 15, 20 years. If you have a knife that lasts that long durability wise, and then they have their warranty. Now, trust me, I will fucking go like I'll drag Benchmade for a lot of their models, but the 940, man, I mean, it speaks for itself.
All right. Yeah. You know, I don't own one. I've only tried a few, and I've never really worked and did a lot of hard use with any of them. So for me, it doesn't hit, because you know I look at different shit when I collect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like this is what I look for right here. I'm gonna show you right now. Just this is what I look for right here. This is the tri stash. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I look for this. I want to be able to do this a lot, and I want it to look good. And I want it to have great materials. That is what I look for.
Well, the 940, one thing the 940 is made for, and this is where people
like hard work, right?
Because the blade is like a little wedge.
Okay.
But it's for people that do like construction stuff. So like they pry things.
Yeah.
It's literally made so that you're not going to chip or break your tip. And you can still be tough on it. It's slim, it's sleek, it's not big, it's not heavy, but it's tough as nails. That's what it's for. So it does do its purpose. You know, you put a low angle edge on, it'll cut just fine. It's not gonna be the best slicer, but it'll cut just fine. But it's gonna be plenty tough for you for the most part. So for a compact knife.
All right. Let's see what else I got here. Let's do one more overrated.
Somebody
underrated.
said their Omega springs broke 3 times on
damn,
dude, change it out to I hate to say this about American made knife, but Kizer's Omega springs are really, really good.
On the drop bear, bro. Like,
yeah. Take them out of your drop bear. Take your extra set, and they give you an extra set. So take that extra set.
Funny, bro. Oh, that's
one
of the
man,
things
it's
actually.
awesome.
So this is one of the things that I had in agree or disagree. We'll do this one. You should keep all your knife boxes. 3, 2, 1.
Disagree, but I do because I have to.
Why do you have to?
Because I showed you the other day.
You had so much, bro. Like
I got
giving me anxiety.
Full of like just one company. I got 75, 100 knives of. So I have to have them in boxes separated because otherwise it's literally just going to be a pile of knives. So in order to properly store them, because I want to give them away, I want to sell them. I want, you know, it is an investment, right?
Yes.
And so if it's an investment, then I have to look at it like, well, when I do give it away or sell it or do whatever I want with it, trade it, whatever, or use it for content, I want it properly stored and properly taken care of. Now, there's some that never get that. Some get beat to shit and they never see a box ever. They don't even ever see a pouch. Like they get stabbed in the tables and left there. But those are, you know, those are specific ones I'm testing. And then there's a lot of knives that I have multiple versions of. So there's no reason for me to test all the versions, you know.
True.
So I personally think so. But for if I did not do this channel, the only reason I would for special knives, if I knew I was going to sell them in the future, if I knew I was going to trade them, then I would. But otherwise, I hate boxes, bro. I fucking hate them. I want to burn every single one. You know what I hate even worse than the boxes? What? I'll show you. This is what I hate even worse than the boxes.
Pouches?
It's all this shit that goes in the box.
Yo, you know what?
Every time you try to put your shit away, you got to get all these little tiny little damn things and put it back in the box. It drives me fucking nuts.
You know what? I think only that is what do you call that? You know how they say that's first world problems? That's content creator problems.
Yeah.
Because I think like regular people like the free stuff. We're just like dude, like, you know, shout out to Kizer, man, because they send us all like their entire line every month. But it's like,
same thing with them, man. Inside their boxes, just like I don't want that card thing. If you want to give me a wipe, that's fine, but give me a proper one if you're gonna do it. Don't give me a little tiny square like this. Get rid of that shit. I never use those. I'll use like, you know, a different one, a Civivi one, or even like a Jack Wolf. Jack Wolves are, you know, these are legit. I love these guys. I use the hell out of them.
I use like tech ones now
because the certificate was with stickers.
Oh shit! Yeah,
that's
we almost threw. We're about to put up a Berg Blades up on Bladebinge, and she almost threw away the certificate because it was with a sticker.
I love Bladebinge.
Putting that with a sticker.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 2 minutes left. I'm just gonna do the giveaway real quick, but of course I want to give a shout out to my boy Jared from Neeve's Knives and Kara's in the background. Absolutely love you guys, and thank you guys for coming through. Let's just do this giveaway real quick.
Let's do it.
All right. So, okay, pick a number from 1 through 60. I'm giving away these earbuds right here. These are from JLab, and they're pretty awesome. It has its own charging cord inside it, and they do sound really, really good. All right, come on, guys. 1 through 60, okay? 1 through 60, you get the buds. All right, we're going there.
I'm gonna throw something in too as a topper.
Oh, hell yeah! Whoa, people are like gonna go crazy right now.
Baby, just grab.
Oh man,
this damn thing just broke. Grab me something good.
Wow. Oh, you can only guess one time, okay? And if you guys guess the same number and you were like closest to the number, you'll have a sudden death, and then only you two will guess.
You know what? Hey, go in that big box, the Vosteed box. Right on the top right corner, there is a titanium Thunderbird.
Ooh.
Grab that.
Bro, titanium Thunderbird and
no,
earbuds?
I just gave one of those away. Grab that titanium Thunderbird. We'll give that away because this one has a crispy D10.
Wow.
Like the original Cormorants, or no, not Cormorant, Thunderbirds, the original Thunderbirds did not have great D10s. This motherfucker's a good D10. The big box closest this way.
Let's see what else
it looks like this, baby.
Give away.
So just right. You'll see the knife because it's at the top on the closest to you in the corner. What? It's I think it's a larger box maybe because I think it's a case. There's a case with it. So
wow, he's going in.
Oh, it's a big one. Here, I'll just grab it because it's right there on the corner.
Okay, so we're through guessing now, and the two people that were the closest is. Let's see. I saw it. Oh wait,
actually, guys, a brand new titanium.
There's 3 people that are close.
And it has Elmax steel. Like I said, perfect D10.
Wow, what a giveaway. Holy crap. All right, this is the 3 people that are the closest, okay? You've got Silva Claimer. You've got 19, and the number is 17. Iowa AK. All right, you also got 19. And then we have Dodge Charger 440. You got 15. So all 3 of you are 2 away from the number. So now you have to guess the new number, okay? Let me think of a number right now. Okay, I just thought of the number. You 3 guess the number from 1 through 60. Dan, thanks for dropping something on the giveaway. That is crazy, dude. Oh, damn, Iowa AK messed it up, bro. You got Dodge Charger and Silva Claimer. I didn't see you guess 20, Iowa. I see only 19. Oh, you did guess 20. Damn, bro. Sorry, man. All 3 of them are on steroids. All right, so let's see. So Silva Claimer guessed 40 and Dodge Charger guessed 45. And the winner is Silva. Shout out to you, my friend. You win the titanium Thunderbird and you win these earbuds as well. Send me an email, everydaycitycarry@gmail.com, and say I won the earbuds and Thunderbird, and we will prove your identity in that email. I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in to this special show. Let me know in the comment section if you like the segments. I will work harder to make them better. I thought they were really fun, and there's really no show doing that right now. And yeah, dude. So, and shout out to you, bro, for dropping the prize and shit. Bring the girl here. Bring the girl here. This is how we say goodnight. We bring the baby. Hey, baby, come here. This is how we say goodnight on this show. Ian Coates says MC next. Probably gonna do Tri-State MC. Here is the daughter update. She's so cute, dude. And what do you think, huh?
Adorable.
If you want to see more of her, she is on Patreon. She actually does most of the shows with us, and she talks on the mic a lot. Like she knows what it is.
That's
what
awesome.
Do you think, huh? You're supposed to be sleeping, dude. Look at. But thank you so much, guys. Much love to everybody. Join the Patreon, patreon.com/everydaycitycarry, and you could also watch those episodes on YouTube channel memberships. If you could join either way, and the episodes show up on Sunday, 8 a.m. EST. This is your boy Ray with Jared from Neeve Knives saying.